when I saw it, a lot of people were talking about it. They were like, "Is it appropriate for this lady to dress like this at 60 plus years old?" There ain't been a lot of females that I saw, and this was disturbing to me. I'm like, yeah, she should be able to do what she wants, you know.
This is about a 60-year-old. You know what I mean? Whether you should be showing some skin, I guess you kind of see.
Hey, and the bad part, Ray, I think I keep thinking about how good Granny look, man. But Granny, we can't do that at 60, man. We can't do that at 60, though, man. But you gotta have some type of class at that age, you know?
But I agree with you. You gotta be some kind of class.
Even though, like I said, you gotta look good, but nah, I would have a little more class about myself at that age. You know,
Yeah,
and you know,
still young.
and you know that's kind of the point where we coming from, because that's the first thing we thinking about when you 60, man.
I've been thinking, man, somebody that post could be in the comment, boy, your granny fine as
You
fuck,
know?
boy.
We've been having a cookout, and our grandma been out there dressed like that. You can't have that.
Yeah, but you know,
you became a whole different time earlier.
But I must say, you know, grandmamas nowadays, shit, they ain't like our grandmamas now.
That lady in that picture, I guarantee you, all her kids bad.
Because I feel like just because she dressed like that don't mean she a bad grandparent or parent.
How often you done see sisters, older sisters dressed like that, and they ain't got a bunch of bad kids?
When you say bad, you mean bad as looks or bad as just
No.
bad as shit?
When you got a female that just always just focusing on her looks and everything, she just a straight diva. She ain't paying attention to nothing else. All her kids bad.
But I just
You ain't
don't.
supposed to be doing that shit.
I ain't gonna put that correlation to be like, man, because they dress like that they ain't raising their children or their grandchildren right, man.
That's kind of like a
Stereotype.
but yeah, kind of like that, because the way I looking at it as like,
Guilty as charged.
the way the world is right now, 60, that's kind of like, she's an older grandmama.
But you know, I ain't telling, man, because even them grannies at 40 and 50 something years old, they need to act their age too. You done ascend to a different height in this society, man.
I'm just about to say that because no matter how you may feel, like damn man, your children growing, at the end of the day, you still got a responsibility to them young kids. You still have
You
no
can still
respect
be
about
sexy,
yourself.
man.
You still
But
got.
you ain't got to be dressed like that.
Yeah, you still gotta have some respect about yourself.
I don't see it for that particular picture. I don't see it as you know, having a lack of respect for herself.
You a grandmama.
And
You a grandmama.
And as light as you take it out there, people, there is a certain age requirement for the way you dress. But then I know certain places I can't, or certain things I can't do, you know. But like Rex said, I ain't gonna be wearing nothing that somebody can say, well, oh, he think he's 17, 18 either.